Sabi ni Kimbert, long-term investor po ako. Tanong ko po, sir, kailan ka magre-rebalance ang investment mo sa stock market? After 10 years or before 10 years? Okay, ang pagre-rebalance sa strategy ko is kailangan meron kang goal, di ba? So, pag meron kang goal, tapos annually, nagre-review ka ng portfolio mo. So, ang favorite time ko na mag-review is December. Actually, yung time between Christmas and New Year, yun yung personal time ko to review my investment portfolio. So let's just say, okay, let's just say, nag-i-invest ka sa isang mutual fund at yung goal mo is makabili ng 5 million pesos na bahay. After 4 or 5 years, chinek mo yung mutual fund mo and ang value niya is 5 million pesos already, no? Pero balak mong bumili ng, hindi mo pa balak bumili ng bahay. Siguro sabi mo maghintay pa ako ng mga 3 years bago bumili. So, since na-reach mo na yung target mo, hindi mo na siya dapat iiwanan dun sa investment na yon. Magre-rebalance ka, meaning pwede ko siyang kunin, ilalagay ko na siya sa isang lower risk investment para buo pa rin yung pera ko by the time na bibili na ako ng bahay, no? So, yung pagre-rebalance, it really depends on your financial goal and ano yung performance nung iyong stocks. So, meron kang goal, doon nag-a-adjust yung allocation mo. You do that every year, review. Kung wala namang kailangang baguhin, then just let it be. Kung meron kailangang baguhin, then that's when you rebalance. Another reason why you rebalance is personal preference. For example, personal preference ng allocation per asset. So for example, yung cryptocurrencies, ang personal rule ko is 10% of my portfolio is cryptocurrencies. Actually, I started with 5%. 5% lang ng portfolio ko yung cryptocurrencies. Maximum is 10%. So, let's just say na meron akong 100 million pesos. Wow! Grabe. Hindi, wala akong 100 million pesos ha. Hello, BIR. Wala po akong 100 million. So, for example, meron ako 100 million pesos. Yung 5 million pesos, sa cryptocurrencies yun naka-invest. Okay? So, yun lang yung yun lang yung personal rule ko. Maximum pwedeng hanggang 10%. Hanggang 10%. No? So, kahit na lumaki siya ng 10 million or 10%, okay lang. Nung pandemic, nagkaroon ng ng bull run ng cryptocurrencies. Umabot ng 25% ng portfolio ko. So for example, yung 100 million na naka-invest, 5 million naka-invest nasa crypto, di ba? Pag-check ko, yung portfolio ko naging 120 million, for example. Naging 120 million. Tapos 30, tama ba? Kung 25% divided by 4, pinahirap ako, no? Tinas ko pa talaga. Tama. 30 million pesos nung aking crypto, 30 million pesos ang worth ng crypto investment ko out of the 120 million na portfolio ko. So sabi ko, lagpas na kasi 25% nung portfolio ko nasa crypto. So I need to rebalance, which means nagbenta ako ng mga crypto assets ko and moved it to the stock market. Kung ang rule ko is 10%, so sa 120 million na net worth nung investment portfolio ko, ang 10% is 12 million. Since 30 million yung value ng crypto ko, I needed to sell 18 million worth of my crypto. Tapos yung 18 million na yon, pinambili ko ng stocks. So at the end of it, na-maintain ko yung 10% na personal rule ko na value ng crypto. Tapos yung 90% nasa ibang assets na. So for example, yung sa stocks, I keep 60 to 70% of my investment portfolio in stocks. Tapos 5 to 10% sa crypto. Tapos the rest in bonds and other assets. So ganyan yung ating allocation. But first and foremost, bawat investment ko, merong financial goal na target. So, I check the financial goal. Second, I check the allocation. So, isa ito sa mga reason kung bakit ka magpapa-financial consultation, Kim Bert, no? Kasi you don't really want to go through all the computation, don't want to really go through all the math. May mga tao na tinatamad, but if you are interested in doing it yourself, of course, may mga online resources that can help you with how to rebalance yung iyong portfolio. Actually, may mga articles na rin ako sa blog ko sa fitzvillafuerte.com on how to rebalance your portfolio. So, you can definitely check that out. But at the end of the day, ang signal mo to rebalance is if it is with respect to your financial goal and with respect to your personal preference ng allocation ng assets. Walang schedule yan, but at the very least, once a year, sinisilip mo. Okay? So, yun ang sagot ko sa iyo, Kimbert.